Hello, we are Team 4. In retrospect, we should have given ourselves a better name, but we haven't yet, so I guess we're just going to stick with Team 4. Yes. So we consist of Corey, Sam, Zach, and myself. And our customer is Valley Truck Center. So just a brief overview as a reminder of what we're doing, who our customer is. We have Valley Truck Centers. They're looking to create kind of an all-stores website for their organization. They currently have multiple websites, so I think it's a little bit confusing. If you were visiting a bunch of the different websites, you would wonder, is this the same company? Or it would be more beneficial, I think, to them for them to have one website that contains all of their inventory instead of having their customers jump around from multiple different websites. So the goals that we are trying to accomplish is an inventory feed for all of the different vehicles, an informational source for customers aggregated in one place, and maps with the locations of the inventory that they have. So I guess I can show you what they currently have, and then we can show you kind of our prototype and what we have so far. Okay, here is the Valley Truck Center's main website. This is their home base where they have all of the different brands of vehicles up at the top. And then also, if you scroll down their homepage, they have different brands of vehicles linked again. Unfortunately, when you click, well, let's go visit the Valley Ford homepage. This takes you to a completely different website, valleyfordtruckinc.com. Now, while this does display all of the different Ford inventory that they have, you no longer have the option to click on different brands of vehicles. This is just specifically for their Ford vehicles. So you would need to return back to valleytruckcenter.net to have the ability to view different brands of vehicles. For example, if I wanted to visit the Chevy homepage, I would have to click visit the Chevy homepage. Again, that takes me to a completely different URL, valleychevy1.com. And again, I can only look at Chevy vehicles and the Chevy inventory that they have. So I think overall, they're lacking a cohesiveness. There are all different websites with all different URLs, which I think can be a little bit misleading and confusing, and it would benefit them and it would benefit their customer base if they had one central website that showed all of the inventory that they had.
Hi, I will be going over the project overview update. So right now we have the proof of concept for the website that the sponsors are asking for, and it consists of basically only raw HTML and native JavaScript. And the plan for this semester is to move a lot of this internal logic from the repeated headers and a lot of the repeated HTML elements, move that into React components. And the project structure you can see on the left. So right now you can see it's just the 3 pages, as I mentioned before, and then an assets folder. And we have a CSS folder which contains an individual CSS file for each of the 3 pages, along with the images for the website that are being used. And we have these 3 min files, which are just packaged to be natively used to increase the load times of the JavaScript that's used for Bootstrap, which is what we use currently for styling. And then we have these 3 JavaScript files that we have used for the front-end logic of the website. And so just to quickly run through the website, we have this header here. This is the home page, as you can see, and it has just some of the basic proof of concept stuff that we've been working on. So this is a work in progress, but I think for right now it's a good start. And so if we move to the inventory, we have it actually dynamically pulling from a random cart API, but the plan is to move this random API into the actual custom data feed that we are in talks with the sponsors of getting. And this is probably the only technical challenge that we will be working with, at least on the back end side of things. And this is pretty much what we will be working through for the remainder, as I foresee it and the rest of the team foresees, for this project. And then we have the map portion of the project, which is something that the sponsors were looking forward to. So basically, as we demoed earlier in the project for last semester, this past summer semester, they want to be able to look at the locations of the stores and then also be able to add or delete them. So if we add this address, you see that a data point actually comes up on this map here, and then you're able to delete it as well. And so this is something that was core functionality, and when we move stuff over into React, it'll be easy to port over. And as for other technical portions of the project, we are in talks with the sponsors of either hosting this in some sort of premium cloud service provider like AWS or Azure or GCP, which all offer free cloud credits along with some sort of rollover plan for in the future of how it would work. And so this is basically what we've been working on. Thank you.
Okay, so that is where we are currently at with our project overview and update. I think we have a great foundation, and hopefully in the next upcoming weeks, we will work on taking some of those repeating elements and making React components. And then also we have been in communication with the customer regarding this custom inventory feed. So we anticipate that being one of our main technical challenges. I'm sure we will have some technical challenges that we have not anticipated, but hopefully nothing too crazy. And then there are always kind of UI, UX things that we can tweak, make their website look hopefully a little bit more simple and be more easily navigated by the customer, kind of give it a more updated look. But those are a couple of things that we will work on in the upcoming weeks.